Remember, sit back.
Yeah. 3, 2. Hello and welcome to the 30th Annual National Veterans Wheelchair Games. We are here at the championship game for softball, sponsored by the D. Gasparis Family Foundation. So, to my left is Sebastian DiFrancesco. Sebastian, this is all for the gold right here. The winner gets to take home a gold medal. How important is this to the athletes and to the teams?
Well, it's very important for the athletes. They've come a long way to participate in the final of the softball championship, and it seems to be that it's going to be a really close game with a lot of good hitting and pitching, and we'll see how it goes, orange or the black.
And pitching for the orange team is George Norton. George Norton, the captain for the orange team, and batting right now for the black team is Rangel Corpio. Rangel Corpio hits it down to center field. It's going to go through the gap. Center fielder is going to stop it. Lead-off single for Rangel Corpio.
That was a nice hit between the shortstop and the second baseman, right up the middle. That came right back really quick.
So, lead-off single for Rangel Corpio. Allen now at the bat, 1-1 count. He's going to take that first pitch for a strike. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 pitch to Allen. Little short. 2-2 now.
George is getting his focus down and looking like he's having a little bit of a tough time getting it over the plate the correct way. I think he's putting a lot of spin on the ball.
And as we mentioned earlier, he's been around the game, so he knows the spin. He knows how to get all the way. This ball is hit down the line, just foul by Allen, and he's going to strike out after that's his third strike. So he was going down the left field line. He was trying to get some extra bases. Unfortunately, just curved a little left there.
Yeah, that's correct. Had a lot of power behind that swing, but unfortunately it curved to the left with that spin that George is putting on the ball. So George knows what he's doing out there because he's a cagey veteran.
Yeah, he's been around. O'Brien. No, not O'Brien. Batting third for the black team is Whitcamp. Whitcamp swings and hits it down to center field. It's going to go to the fence. Ground rule double. Rangel Corpio is going to advance to third. Whitcamp's going to go to second. So good play there by Whitcamp. He really got a hold of that ball and he advanced the runners.
Yeah, it's a nice solid shot by Joey right up the middle up there, and a line drive, bounced right over the center fielder's head, over the fence for a ground rule double. That's one of the rules in baseball and softball. Once it goes over the fence on a bounce, it's a ground rule double automatically. So now runners are on second and third with one out.
Runners are in scoring position for the black team. As Steve O'Brien gets ready, and Norton tries to go for a pickoff at second base, trying to get Whitcamp sleeping. I have a feeling that move works every once in a while. George probably has a good way of catching the runners off guard.
Absolutely. George, like we said, is a cagey veteran, knows how to throw that backhand pass to the second baseman. And all he has to do is touch the ball. If Joey's off the base, it's an automatic out.
O'Brien hits it to shortstop. Shortstop's going to get him out at first. The runner is going to score as Rangel Corpio comes in. Here comes Whitcamp. He's going to advance to third. And Whitcamp is going to stay at third. So 1-0 early lead for the black team. As O'Brien got one of the runs home. However, it's 2 outs now.
Good sacrifice. Always good to get the first run on board when you're up. And it seems that the black team has a good start.
Alvarez now up with an early 1-0 lead. 2 outs. Whitcamp stationary on third. And Alvarez is hit to the shortstop. Shortstop's going to throw him out. Routine play at first. Good play there by the shortstop, James Green. And the black team got an early lead, 1-0.
Yeah, once the black team got their first one, George seemed to settle down, and they took over that in 3 in a row.
pitching for the black team, it's going to be Frederick Albin. Albin pitched a pretty good game in the first game in the semifinals to get him here. And when you think about it, it's a lot about fielding. If you have a good fielding team, you could pretty much get them out from any base. So you could look like a base hit to left field or right field, and you could still get them out if you field it correctly and get a good throw.
Yeah, that's correct. You usually throw the one bounce to the first baseman and get them out there.
Batting first for the orange team will be Jimmy May. Jimmy May with the lead up. Batting leadoff. May's hit to third base. Caught line drive by Rangel Corpio. Looked like a sure base hit. Rangel Corpio put his arm out and took away that base hit from Jimmy May.
Sure, good job, great job. Good feeling at third base there. They called that the hot box, didn't they?
They called it the hot corner. And he just put his hand up and showed his athleticism, and a nice catch early out for the black team.
Good soft hands.
And batting second for the orange team is Crow. Crow with a 2-2 pitch count. Swings, hits it in between third and shortstop. Whitcamp mishandles the ball. It's going to be a base hit for Crow.
Oh, so Whitcamp mistimed that hop, didn't he?
Yeah, that ball looked like a sure out. Whitcamp's usually a sure fielder out there, but he just mishandled that hit. And so it's going to be one out, one on for Jimmy Green. Jimmy Green's going to be up now.
Jimmy Green plays for Tampa when he's not playing at the Veterans games. He plays on a team in Tampa, Florida. Seems like he has a lot of power behind that play.
Green's pet. It's going to be right over second base. It's going to see what happened. Whitcamp there. He throws him out at first, trying to get the double play, but second baseman is going to hold it. So that's going to be 2 outs. Fielder's choice there for Jimmy Green. And you got to love Whitcamp's hustle. He was all the way in left field, got there before the bounce only one time. He's got a lot of speed with that in his wheels.
A lot of speed, a lot of speed. Joey seems to be playing a short fielder position right out there, and all that movement, he gets to the ball really fast, and he got the easy out at second base.
And we are having equipment and timeout. So while we have equipment timeout, Sebastian, why don't you tell us some of the players they use like these bricks to put in, not bricks, but these things to put in front of their wheels while they're batting. Kind of enlighten the listeners on what those advantages are for the hitters.
I think it stabilizes the chair so they don't move much when they make that swing, and it enables the batter to get a full swing with their level of disability, so they come around the ball and so they can hit it a little bit harder, a little bit more power. And a lot of the players use a special chair, usually designed for basketball. It has a lot of camber, and that means the wheels are tilted out. They sit a little bit higher up in the chair, but they move really fast with short front casters, so they can turn really easy and move that chair really fast.
Yeah, and as you notice, as you were mentioning, some of the players do have special chairs, and it really does help them with their mobility, and mobility is a big thing in softball because you're constantly moving, shifting, pivoting, and turning the bases, going for the ball and stuff. So
absolutely, and you need a lot of speed to make it up that first base line as quick as you possibly could. So it's really good.
And as there's still equipment timeout,
looks like he has a cut on his finger that he's trying to stop the bleeding over.
George Norton getting bandaged up by the fine folks here at the Colorado Convention Center. We also just want to thank you for joining in to the championship softball game sponsored by the DeGasperis Family Foundation. As one of these teams will be going home with a gold medal. The other team, not too bad either. Second place isn't too bad in the wheelchair games, is it?
Not too bad, a silver medal after having 2 days of competition, so it's good.
And we will take a quick timeout, and we will be back with you when there's here in the bottom of the first inning and after this equipment timeout.